Previously on the Treasures of the Laughing Abyss.
For this, have you
Oh,
ever
no,
been
Bob
on a boat
in the
before?
kitchen.
It hasn't
In
even
case
been
of
24 hours, and he's sitting here like, we need to choose a designated survivor.
Can I tap it, like, pat its head?
Tell me
Are
where
you
you're trying to
are you
go.
teabagging Mars?
Welcome back to the Mystic Menageries, Treasures of the Laughing Abyss. We are, again, in Laughing Isles, the world of Zafara, where our motley crew, bad reference, of pirates is sitting on a beach after fighting some sharks. Crew is made up of 7. Avery Ironmoon, their captain.
Hello.
Amros, their cook.
Hello.
Corvus, their resident gambler.
I love the sound of a shuffled deck.
Darenthal, the ship's bosun, repairman, and smash man.
I smash.
Delora, the quartermaster and navigator.
I don't smash.
Fizz, the first mate.
Hello.
And Toko, who's just kind of here.
Y'all. Yeah, sitting on a beach. Thank you.
With that, let's go back over to the beach. Where are my scenes? I know how to use this, I swear.
That's
Here.
the third one. You should know.
I was about to go into
Here we
the door.
go. So there were 4 goblin sharks from the deep sea. You had to fight them, and it sucked. And I need to get rid of this.
Some of us almost died.
A couple of you almost died, yeah. And now you've just got 4 goblin shark corpses there in the midday sun. And a building that you actually can't walk into because I forgot to lock the doors before. That's on me.
That's how you get murdered.
Let's say you get pulled
Uh,
into the door.
So you are free to explore. Not too fast, though. Let me catch up to each of you as you're moving around. And let me know if you want to look at anything, inspect anything.
I'm gonna look at the corpses and see if there's any usable, like, meat or anything.
Sorry, look at the what?
The,
The
corpses
corpses.
of
The goblin shark.
Loot the bodies!
Alright, you're gonna give me a survival check.
God, every time we do this, I forget how this works.
Click the word survival on your
Click the
character.
word survival, yep.
Near the bottom.
One of these days we'll be professional.
I doubt it. At 12 there, you look at a +1, huh? You could probably maybe figure out how to get these things out, but they're full of cuts and stabs, and this one's waterlogged, and half frozen, actually. It seems like it as you're poking around. And it
Well,
feels like it might be more trouble than it's worth.
I guess it's good we got supplies then. Ain't much we're gonna get from these.
Can I check if there's any loot on them?
Nothing of note. They've
Okay.
got some, like, random bits of deep sea crab. And then their little anchor crossbows are way too heavy for any of you to really use efficiently, other than Darenthal, who wouldn't bother using them anyways.
Can I see if there's anything on them that might say why they're here?
You're gonna give me a check that I'm making up right now. We'll call that investigation, which is actually the exact one it should be. 16! You find, honestly, still nothing really of note, but you specifically can identify some of this deep sea stuff they've got. And there's a couple pieces in here you recognize from somewhere you haven't been in a while. Under the waves.
Ooh, lore drop.
Lore drop.
Lore drop indeed.
What kind of stuff are we talking?
Again, this is like bits of coral, weirdly shaped shells.
Oh, that part of the deep sea. Okay.
Yep.
Deep
Um,
sea.
I'll just kind of like look it over and kind of a deep frown will cross her face as she recognizes some of this, and she'll for a second she'll kind of hold some of the coral stuff kind of to her chest and close her eyes, almost as if like she's saying like a silent sort of, almost like a prayer in a sense, and then she'll open her eyes, look down at it, and just kind of pocket them without saying anything.
Just to note for everybody, Corvus, that door next to you, it looks like an open door icon over it. That door is open, whereas the door next to Avery is closed and locked, but mainly closed.
May
You
I
didn't
investigate
knock.
the room to see if there's anything valuable in here?
Yeah, give me investigation. Doing that a lot.
Hey!
Oh my god. So what you find here, this room has been ransacked. This is one of the rooms that one of the goblin sharks you guys killed was in before you showed up. So part of it is clearly ransacked. It was going through stuff, but as you're digging around yourself, most of what's in here is foodstuffs. Like nothing super noteworthy, but you do find what you can only guess are just some rarer food items that keep pretty well.
May I pick those up?
Yeah, go right for it.
Roll for that?
No, you just pick them up.
Alright, cool.
Are you pocketing them, putting in your bag, or are you just looking for Emrys here?
I'll talk to Ambrose about it. Do you want this stuff?
I could probably find something to do with it.
He's holding up some, again, some more deep sea stuff that you've seen like twice ever, but you know what it is. It's like some deep sea clams and like
Yeah, so basically just me trying to cook scallops in real life.
effectively, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
Choco,
Sounds good to me.
you looking around in there?
Yes, please.
Let me get a closer look at this real quick.
How'd you get in there?
The door's open.
Yeah, the door's
It
open.
didn't let me go in there.
You probably tried to go through
Oh.
the wall.
Top left door should be open, yeah.
No, most likely she tried to go through the wall here. It's finicky about that kind of thing.
No, there wasn't a wall. It was through the door. It didn't let me.
The door said no, I guess. Its strength was the success.
Let's see,
It's
you
locked.
don't actually really find much in here. There's a couple boxes.
Isn't this where the sickly person was? Or sickly shark?
Yeah, but you don't... It looks almost like they just kind of tossed it in here, and that was that.
That's rude as fuck. Alright, well,
Yeah, I
that's
can't
it
go
for
in
me.
at all.
Yeah, that door's locked.
Oh, then why couldn't I see
He
her
went through
on
this
the
one.
other one? That's weird.
Oh no, wait,
There's
Laura,
also a
can you
locked door on
move?
these.
Did I just fuck us?
No,
Oh,
you're fine.
You can always use the arrow keys to move if you're already targeting your token.
Oh, fair enough. This might be bad. Can I try to kick the door down?
Give me a strength check.
Hang on, reading's hard.
I'll help with that.
You have the help action to take that at advantage.
I may be blind, but I don't.
It's your first attribute on the left.
She's blind.
I knew that, and
Hit the up arrow
no,
on
I
that.
didn't.
Click the advantage.
Nope.
No.
Didn't help.
It rattles, but doesn't really go anywhere.
Hey, oh, wrong voice. Hey, hey, Darrenthal, could you try to knock down this door, or do you think that's a bad idea?
I'm always one for breaking things.
Sweet.
Don't give me that check, Donthal. There you go.
Oh.
Yay!
He steps forward this stone club in hand, and with a single, just like a non-committal, nonchalant, just smashes the door just into shards. It's a heavy club.
No door, no problem.
No door, no problem. It opens into a kitchen.
Darwin's all smashed.
See, look.
Notice the chef was the
him
first
Oh,
one.
Jesus.
The reason why him helping you didn't work is because he wanted to do it himself.
See,
It was
I
half-assed.
respect
He's holding
that.
your back.
Alright, we're gonna slow down here.
Sorry state of this place.
So this kitchen, again, looks ransacked, but not in the same way as the storeroom that Corvus was looking at. And I mean, there's pots
It's
on the ground.
dusty.
It looks more like it was just abandoned in a hurry than ransacked and torn apart. You enter that dining room below, and it's just, I mean, it's dusted all over. I mean, almost every surface you look at is covered in dust in here.
Can I roll to sneeze?
Yeah, sure. Roll me
You
Constitution
roll
saving
to
throw.
avoid that.
What?
Constitution save. You don't sneeze.
Damn.
Too strong.
It's dusty.
Well, so it looks like there's a lot of spider webs in.
Yeah, that's more just this is old. But you do notice as you enter this hallway that it's not as dusty as the dining room.
Are all these doors locked?
No, none of the doors are locked. You should be able to click on them or just go straight through them. Ta-da! Hold.
Who hold?
Everybody. You over here.
Holding.
Delora and Amorous, you walk into these rooms and they are not dusty at all.
Would it be somebody lives here?
You are alone at the moment, just to be clear. Delora, you notice more of those deep sea knickknacks on the table.
I just walk over to him, pick them up, and this time she's gonna just have not so much a frown, but honestly, just like she furrows her brow, and her look is more like one of almost like irritation. She's just gradually getting more and more worked up the more of these things that she sees. But she'll still gather them all up and take them with her and put them in her little pouch. While Corvus is running back and forth in the hallways. But yeah, she'll pocket them, and she's just very like visibly upset, but not saying anything.
Amros, you see on this table here is a strange looking, almost warped seashell.
I mean, I'll just pick it up to inspect it, I guess.
You pick it up, doesn't feel out of the ordinary, maybe a little bit thicker than your standard seashell. And it's just like twisted and fairly spiky. But to you, it just looks like a weird seashell.
Can I roll for like perception or investigation or something?
That'd be investigation. I'll let you know right now. You have to hit a 20.
A nat or because I have a plus
It can
3.
be a dirty 20, but it has to be a 20.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Well.
Oh man.
So no, it's just a weird looking seashell.
Nope, it's just a shell. I'll just put it down. Just a shell.
Alright, free to move.
You don't want to collect things?
Well,
Gather
know.
all the shinies.
To me,
Let's
it's just a
go.
shell, guys. So I'm leaving it. But like,
Don't have your sea legs yet. You don't understand.
but I'll look in some of these. I'll look in some of these other rooms. That.
Yeah, can I go in? Can I? I want to go in these other rooms too.
Oh, Corvus beat you to it. Go back over there, Corvus.
I thought we were told to hold.
I just said you could move.
Said we could move again.
Ah, fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
go ahead and move. Hey, Corvus, stay in the room.
Hang on.
Does Fizz have a status effect, by the
Gotta go
way?
down.
That's
here.
concentration. Choco, stay put. Amros, you went into here. If you enter a room, don't leave the room. Just stay in it. So,
Copy that.
Corvus and Fizz, I should have said that earlier. That's my bad. You two walk into this room, and again, you see this weird piece of coral, unlike anything you've ever seen before. I mean, especially in Corvus's case, because I don't think he's ever seen coral in his life. But even Fizz, you've seen a few pieces ripped off the seafloor, and this doesn't look like that at all.
Can I roll investigate?
Yeah, but again, it's gotta be a 20. Holy shit.
Hey, there we go.
Yay!
You look at this piece of
Hey.
coral, and it's twisted and gnarled, and as you're looking at it, it almost seems corrupted. I mean, you haven't really encountered coral, but it just doesn't seem right for what you've heard about the stuff. And despite having been ripped out of the ocean, it's this, like, deep purple that it just looks odd. And as you're poking around on it, you could almost swear. Are you wearing gloves? I don't remember. Your fingerless gloves.
Fingerless.
The longer you're holding it, your fingers start to tingle. It doesn't feel like a poison or an acid, but it just feels weird to hold it.
Hey, Fizz, do you have any input on this?
I've never seen it before. I mean, I can look at it, but I don't know anything.
Do you want to look at it?
Sure.
I hand it over to Fizz.
Give me that another investigation check.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go well.
Oh,
Surprisingly.
that was close.
Because Corvus came out, I'll give you the 18. But only just. You pretty much just get the same thing that Corvus did, minus the tingling in the fingers, because you are wearing gloves.
Sure. It seems weird to me. Maybe we could ask one of the fish people.
Yeah, should we take it over to them?
That sounds like a good idea.
Move away from you two.
Alright.
Go ahead and go to whoever you're going to go to. Toko, you walk into this room. It looks kind of like a parlor-ish. It is kind of hard to see under these webs here on the map. But there's a circle of seats on the far side of the room next to that window, and then just that table there. And you actually see on the table some papers.
You said seeds first?
That's a circle of chairs, basically.
Oh, seats, not
Seats.
seeds.
Yes.
Well, I guess she'll read the papers on the table if she can.
You can't read a single word of it.
God damn it. Just like real life.
Not for the same reasons. You can give me an investigation to try to guess what language this is.
Okay.
Or you can go find someone who might be able to read it.
Or I could come into the room.
14's not gonna do it. You just know that it's not like a common language. It's probably not Elvish, it's probably not common. Well, it's definitely not common. You doubt it's an Earthborn language. Beyond that, you really can't be sure. Avery, I will let you walk into the room.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to walk into the room, and can
Can I be
I?
holding the papers?
Yes, you are holding the papers.
I'm gonna go in I'm gonna ask Toko. What did you find? Wait, what language is that? Can I roll for investigation?
I can give you the papers. They're my papers.
I know. I'm just looking over.
Reading over the giant shell.
Right. But since you asked, Toko responds, well, I found papers, sir, who tried to kill me.
I got 17. What is that?
17. So you again, what you know is what it isn't. It is not
Okay.
common. It is not Elvish. It is not even a Fey language that you might know. It is not an Earthborn language. It is not a Scalebearer language.
Can I cast comprehend languages?
You may cast. Give me the thing for comprehend languages. Let me look
Link
at
it
that.
in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look at what that is first.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to cast it, you can cast it and eat the spell slot, but I want to make sure that it'll actually do anything. And I'll let you take it back if it won't. I just don't remember exactly what
I can also
comprehend
cast
languages
it
does. Oh, you
as
can
a-
cast it as a ritual. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
So give me the card. Just go ahead and click the spell. Thank you. Must be touching the surface. So you are not holding the pages. Comprehend languages doesn't do anything for you. Because she's got them, you're not even touching it.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Toko. Can I see those for a second? I think I can probably understand it with some of my magic.
Toko looks at you with slightly squinted eyes and like, what are you gonna do with it?
Read it. You'll see.
How many pages are there?
It's only 3 pieces.
Toko will give him the last paper.
Oh, you gotta make me think about what's on each page now. God damn it.
Yep.
Alright,
What you get?
Should have planned.
No. I didn't even have a plan for those papers either. I came up with that off random. Hello, Imperfect Slendy. How you doing tonight? I'm double checking what I've got here. Okay.
It just says the end. That's it.
No, Avery, you take this piece of paper and you look at it. You don't know what language it is still. Comprehend language doesn't actually tell you what language you're reading. It just lets you read it. But you're reading this, and it's a lot of it's still gibberish, like it might be in a code. But you are able to pick out a handful of phrases. One of them is naming something, but it's more of a title than a name. It refers to the ruler of fathomless depths. And then further down the page, you actually see a full phrase of praise the great deep one.
That's not going to be used against you later.
Praise the great deep one?
So your best guess is that this is some kind of cult writing.
So, what language? What's Southern again? What language? Wait, no, fuck. What language is that? I'll figure it out later.
You'll get it eventually.
Well, technically, I don't know what language it is. I can just cast my magic in order to understand it, but it won't tell me what language it actually is. But to my knowledge, with the schooling and the amount of languages I know, it's not anything that I've seen before.
Oh. What's it say?
It said it's something about praising a great deep one that was the ruler of the fathomless depths.
So go ahead and give me a history check.
Thank you. I was gonna ask. I know nothing.
You have heard the phrase Great Deep One, but you don't have a context for it.
Fair enough. Toko kind of like passes the next 2 pages to Avery and be like, Would this give some context to that, maybe? I do want them back, though. I found them.
Of course. I would never, like, it's finders keepers. Whoever finds it first keeps it. But as she hands me it, what else? What does the rest say?
So that first page is actually fully legible. I'm not gonna, of course, tell you exactly every single word that's on the page, but you can read the whole thing.
Okay.
And that first page is detailing fishing trips.
Okay.
And there's a header on the top that names a fishery, and your best guess is this is just a log of this particular page is just a log of the fishing trips this company or this building was used for. The second page is half the same gibberish that the final page that you were first given was, but the top half, or really more the center. It's like there's gibberish on top, gibberish on bottom, and there's legible stuff in the middle that mentions transformations and sacrifices.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
God damn it.
Plot twist, we're the cult with amnesia.
No. I'm writing that one down for a future campaign, though.
You're welcome.
Because that sounds
I
hilarious.
want 50 cents on the dollar.
25.
So after I read it, I'm like, well, the beginning is some nonsense just about this fishery. Just how many trips it's gone. Like, I can't believe it's gone that many trips.
Oh, the last entry, I forgot to mention this, the last entry on that log is about 3 months ago.
But this place seems to be abandoned for about 3 months, yet somehow the hallways are clear. But it doesn't seem like anyone's lived in here because the kitchens are dusty.
Do you think it could be a version of Undead? Because then they won't really need the kitchen.
Perhaps the second page is the most worrying, just because it mentions sacrifices and some sort of transformation. It's almost like we've come across the writings of a cult.
Well, that's not good. Can Toko write in the sections Avery can understand on the paper so we don't forget?
Oh, yeah. He can read it out for you to write down.
I've been writing it down, so.
No, I mean, in character.
Oh, okay. Oh, sure.
Because you have to be holding the paper to understand what it says. So it's hard for you to copy down off of something you're reading. Because actually, if you do a straight copy, even while using copyright languages, what you copy is in the language, not a translation.
Wait a minute. Well, that could be a Rosetta Stone.
Not really.
What if you write the entire alphabet, and then it translates the entire alphabet into that?
This is too much stuff for. We're not doing that.
That's for off-session stuff.
Having an alphabet isn't really a Rosetta Stone, anyways.
Yeah, you have to have specific phrases to match together. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll pop up to Amros. You step into, contrary to the map, another clean room. But there's not really anything of note in here. It's just clean.
I'm just honestly shocked by how cleanly the rest of this place is. I mean, I walked in and I was real disappointed with that kitchen, but you know what? These rooms are not bad. Also, where is this room supposedly like over here? I guess.
No, that's.
Are you saying that there's another room within this room? Or...
No, this is all one room here.
Oh,
it's just a big, mostly empty room.
Okay.
With a bed in it?
With a bed in it, yep. And a rug.
I'm definitely starting to think somebody lives here.
And I should
Beyond that,
rephrase slightly. There is nothing immediately of note. There is... Down here, I believe that's a bookcase. And but that is it. There's just a bookcase down there.
Okay. Well, the bed's the first thing I noticed. So, can I roll for like investigation just to see if it's like a normal bed or not?
Oh yeah, go for it.
I don't know. Maybe there's something fun to it.
Oh fuck.
Damn.
So you're going over, under, lifting up the mattress, the whole fucking deal, and you find initially nothing. It's not until you you're at first you're like lifting up the pillow, moving the sheets, the mattress, and then you go under the bed, and you see not technically under the bed. It's kind of poking out from beneath the rug, or the part of the rug that's under the bed. You see some infernal runes. What you can read of them, your first guess is this is some kind of summoning ritual that's been written on the floor here.
Okay, so you said it's kind of poking out. Can I move the bed so I can get a better look and maybe move the rug too?
You move the bed, you move the rug, and you see an incomplete summoning circle. A good quarter of it just never got written. It's not smeared away or anything, it's just not there.
Okay, hang on. I'm focused on me right now. So there's like a group of people pretty much right outside this room. The door's over here.
Correct.
So, would they hear me if I yelled?
Yeah, probably.
Hey, someone come take a look at this.
Everybody roll perception, anything but a nat 1.
That's the wrong roll.
I mean, I'll count it. It was just roll a die, effectively.
It's a +1 for me, but yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. It's literally,
R.I.P.
I'm just looking for a natural 1. If
What
you
is going
roll
reload Foundry? One second, I'm sorry.
better than a natural 1, you're fine.
Yeah, sorry, give me a second. My Foundry's
Freaking out on you. It's fine. I'll just say,
Yep.
everybody hears him. Who actually goes to look at what he's doing?
A ritual.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Toku
go.
will.
He just says, come take a look at this.
Oh.
Doesn't mention the ritual circle, it doesn't
Retcon.
mention anything like that.
Where is
I'll
he?
go check it out.
The real question. Oh, the door was closed.
Yeah. Okay, you're good, Avery. So you all pile into this room and see... I mean, what Ambrose found is like this 3/4 of some kind of summoning circle.
Do they all recognize it as one? Because if not, I mean, I can explain to the group too.
So I will say this, you know it's a summoning circle because you can read Infernal. You are the
Right.
only member of the party who can actively read Infernal.
Ah. Fair enough.
But doesn't Ambrose have a...
Ambrose
not
Comprehend Language
Avery.
is able to, but just standing on the same ground isn't going to do it. He actually has to touch near it with his hand to actually be able to read it.
Secretly barefoot.
Can I roll religion to see if I know what it is?
Oh yeah, religion's perfect.
Failed today.
A perfect check. The check itself is a failure, however. But you do recognize it as infernal. And you know that infernal written in circles is usually not a good thing.
What?
What? A bad thing? You don't want to summon the undersea god? Oh.
Yeah, I prefer octagons, you know.
That's a different type of summoning.
All right. Well, in that case,
Summoning beat.
it looks like some kind of summoning circle. Only, whoever drew it didn't bother to finish it.
Or they ran
Oh,
out
should
of
we finish
blood.
it?
It's not written in
Where?
blood.
Damn.
I mean, you can still make that comment.
What is
I'm
it
just-
written in?
That's the fun part. Some of it is carved into the floorboards. Some of it is done with ink. And you can see a little bit of some kind of powder in the blank section. Flour or ash or something like that.
There's really a lot of
Some
things it
powdery
could
stuff.
be.
Could we
Cocaine.
try to complete it?
I
Should
don't think we should
probably
do
just leave it
that.
Why would we do
right?
that?
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I'm the demon in the group, so I'm just kind of like, do you guys want me to finish it?
No,
Uh,
no,
Hey,
we're not gonna.
hey,
No.
I will
Nothing
note,
like
Ambrose,
that.
you don't know how to finish this. You don't know that kind of magic. You don't know magic. You just know what it is.
I could write some words.
hey,
Right,
before
just
we
finish
try
it
to
with the
summon like
recipe.
Give me
demons or
food,
anything,
please. And it just pops a whole bunch of provisions and shit.
No, that's a good point.
But they're all
Hey.
like cursed because it's from the hells.
hey,
With
while
every
we're all
fight, we
here,
go more insane.
I was thinking before we summon like demons and stuff, maybe we could take a look at this, and I kind of just show the piece of coral that I picked up in the other room. Does anybody know what this is?
Delora?
I've got no
Crazy.
clue.
Do I have to roll for it?
Actually, first, I'm gonna skip over you for the moment because
Okay.
you have the easiest check. You will have to roll for
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
We're gonna start with Toko.
I'm gonna fail it.
Yes.
You're gonna do me a DC 15 religion.
My last one wasn't that good.
We'll see. Nope. You just see a weird-looking piece of coral, and you've seen a lot of coral.
I hope so.
Darnthal, you have that same DC 15 and religion again for you. There you go.
Okay.
So you recognize it as coral immediately. You've spent enough time under the waves. And while you don't recognize this particular species of coral, unless you want to give me a nature check.
Sure.
You don't recognize the particular species of coral. But you do know for a fact that for a piece of coral to turn this deep purple that it is, do you take it in your hand?
I'd say probably not yet.
Okay. Like in order for that to have this deep purple to it, it has to be cursed or corrupted in a very specific way. This cannot happen at random or naturally.
I'd say probably when I'd recognize that, I'd smack it out of his hands.
Delora, you're going to give me a nature check. You recognize this coral not from the same place as most of the other bits you've found, but from an area nearby where you remember the coral not looking like that. Darnthal smacks this out of Corvus's hand. You go to try to catch it.
Absolutely.
Dex save. Actually, no, not a save, just a pure dexterity check.
Also, Delore, did you ever use that Bardic Inspiration I gave you last time?
No, I still have it.
Would you like to use it?
Yeah, sure.
Roll, I believe it's a d6. Avery, please confirm.
Yep.
Alright, just do a slash roll
6.
1d6. Plus 5 makes that a
Nice.
12. I'll call that a success. You catch this piece of coral, and you're going to immediately roll me a Constitution save. You feel pain lance up your arm for a split second. It goes away immediately. It doesn't feel like you took any kind of lasting damage from it, but it was severely painful.
I'll wince really hard as it touches my skin, but it just kind of makes me grip it even harder. I'm like, ugh.
Well, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Don't be touching that. That's bad mojo.
Oh no, I can tell even just by looking at it, it's not.
Delora, give me a medicine check. Hot damn!
That +5, baby.
Yep. Part of the reason I was like, hey, I could give you nice checks for once. So between that and your earlier nature check, you recognize, of course, again, that this is corrupted and cursed, but you also know that it is done in a way to specifically affect people like you.
Is that Tritons or Sea Folk?
Oh, she's Something different.
Oh.
Yeah. Not gonna talk about that yet, though.
No, don't worry about it.
But I'll just kind of stare at it for a little bit, almost as if transfixed by it. Not necessarily like hypnotized by it, but just like very deep in thought as I'm trying to figure out the right words to say. But I'll just be like, I don't know why this is up here, but we need to find out, because she just finds it very hard to say, because it's been a long time since she's told anybody about her true origins. And
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
okay.
Damn!
Dude.
That fortitude.
I will not make this choice for you.
That's just gonna make it harder.
Well, in the meantime,
Yeah, go ahead.
Toko will place her little turtle hand on Dolores' shoulder and just kind of say, whenever you're ready, you don't have to tell us now. If it's important to you, we can go and find out.
Dolores I'll just kind of blink, kind of almost as if snapping out of it once Toko puts her hand on my shoulder, and I'll just kind of turn and look up at her and give her a big goofy smile. Be like, yeah, I'll tell you later. Just this thing, it's bad news, that's for sure. Well, there's gotta be a reason it's here, and it's definitely not a good one. Especially, well, this is made specifically for my people, and they're not supposed to be up on land. So, we gotta find out why this, and I'll just kind of like pull out the pouch that I have with all the other corals and stuff, and kind of like flash it a little bit.
Amros, you see in her little array of random stuff she's picked up a shell very similar to the one you saw in the other room.
Well, if it's important to you, it's important to me. We're besties for resties now.
Wait, what? When did this happen?
When we
She
did
gave me a
yoga
term.
together,
Oh, that's right.
we're BFFs for life.
Yeah, it was in the notes.
Bonding yoga.
I forgot about the bonding yoga.
Yeah, I specifically put that in the notes too.
I believe
And
it.
apparently everyone forgot about the attempt of cannibalism.
She apologized, though. She's the only one that's apologized.
This is very true. Fizz just like, whatever.
I apologized. I apologized when she got on the chip.
I didn't
I was showing
say
her
anything
around.
about eating her.
Eat her.
I hit her with a boat.
You
Very
sound
different.
very proud of that. I hit her with a boat.
Yeah,
That's Fizz for
No,
you.
Faith hit me with boat.
and I'd do it again.
That's nice.
Anyway, yeah. Sorry, you were talking about Amros. It broke me from my train of thought. But basically, I feel like all of these in here are things that are from my people, and that says that for some reason, either they were up here by choice, or, well, based on looking at all of this, not by choice. And I need to find out why.
Should we scour the premises and look for more artifacts like this?
Yes, it seems like they're important that you collect them. It seems that they affect your people more, and I wouldn't want accursed objects such as that to just be out in the open for someone else to grab.
Is there like, or do I ever recall seeing any sort of box or anything that I could just kind of shove this in?
Well,
So it's separate.
in this moment, no, but nobody's looked at the
There
bookshelf
was
in
one
the corner of the
in.
room at the moment.
Okay.
There were definitely a box or two in some of the other rooms.
There
Maybe
are a couple
one.
There's a couple crates up in one of the detached buildings, but that's not quite what she's looking for.
Yeah, basically just like something small to keep it away from anything else, but also to carry it around. She's definitely not gonna leave it.
Can we check if there's like a bag in like the next room?
Yeah, it was once you move to the next room.
There's
Put
still
it
at
in
least
one of those
room we haven't
pans,
checked.
and I'll hold it in my tail.
With a lid over it.
He doesn't have lids.
But there are 2
The
pans.
lid. The lid.
The cast iron will protect me.
Go into this room. Initially... Oh, hold on. He's 4. And Avery's right there. Laura enters the room first, and there are papers strewn across the desk. And all kinds of fishing gear, or at a glance at least looks like fishing gear in the shelves on this wall here.
Do the papers look like they have the same whatever language that Toko found earlier?
Some of them, yes.
Toko will like kind of wave her hand at Avery, be like, "Hey, there's more of these papers in here. Do you still have that reedy magic thing on?"
Yes, you do.
Oh yes. Yes, I should.
Delora, your attention is now called to these papers. And you're going to give me just a flat intelligence check. Oof.
Rip. I wasted all my good rolls on the
Lore
important.
rolls.
Oh man. We're gonna call that.
Too emotional, can't read.
We're gonna call
I
that.
can't read.
You can make another check later actively, because this is more of an at-a-glance thing. Avery, you're called into the room. I got you.
Come on in, Captain.
He jumps on the desk.
We standing on the table?
Dives
Come on,
right onto the
Captain
table.
And where else is there to stand?
This is not what I
That's it.
signed up for.
Next to it.
And then I
Dance, Captain, dance.
That's a different.
It's raining shells.
And so what does this say?
So these are not all in that same language. Some of these are actually in. You recognize Genasi, or at least a Genasi language, to be more specific.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to double check something.
Just making
That's what I thought. Because we replaced one of Delora's languages, and I was double checking what was there.
Yeah.
And one of the language this is in, is the one she replaced.
I don't remember that.
I feel like this was done on purpose.
No.
My language is.
But the primary language of Genasi is normally obtained by Tritons, but she's not technically fully a Triton, so she doesn't get all of the languages. She gets different languages.
Hey, spoilers!
That's not really much of a spoiler.
We already knew this. This was just said like 10 minutes ago.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess Darren wasn't paying attention. That's fine. So the papers in the original language, the one you don't recognize as something, are some of them we're talking about. Some of it's gibberish, just pure. Like it must be written in a code because you can't understand any of it despite holding the papers in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are. A couple of them again have references to Ruler of the Fathomless Depths, Master in the Deep, the same like culty names for something. No direct name is of course stated in here.
Okay.
The stuff
I
in
say.
the stuff in what I'm just going to refer to as Genasi is one of the papers you find is an exact copy of the log page you found in the other room, just in Genasi instead of this other language. And then the rest of it is just random business stuff, like, oh, we got this shipment and we sent out that shipment and that kind of thing.
Oh, these papers are similar to the papers that we saw in the other room, Toko.
But again, the last date on any of this is 3 months previous.
Mm-hmm. But it's not really saying much different. The only interesting thing is one of these pages seems to be the exact same as one of the other pages that we saw, but it's in a different language. That I actually recognize that you said, right?
Yeah, you recognize it as being Genasi. You recognize it on site with the papers on the table.
Yeah. Okay. Then I realize that it's translated into Genasi. It's quite perplexing why something such as that would be translated into multiple languages, especially one that I've never really seen before.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because I can't read it, but do you want to try to match up the other pages to if there's anything else that seems to translate-ish?
Does anyone here speak Genasi?
No. I can't answer that question.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hop over to Laura for a second. Do you want to take an active look at these papers?
Sure.
As they're discussing the contents. And you hear him specifically mention that he doesn't recognize the language.
Yeah, sure. I'll give him a more thorough looky-loo.
Give me that intelligence again.
Come on, give me that nat 1.
Oh, wow, that's
hell yeah!
Reverse psychology.
You reverse psychology
There we
the
go.
dice. Beautiful. So you absolutely recognize the language on these other pages. You cannot read it. You never bothered to learn it because it is the same deep sea that those goblet sharks were speaking. It is not a language spoken by many, and especially none that you ever see the light of the day. And it is not a language you have a great experience with, outside of your other problems. These deep sharks and other deep creatures weren't exactly kind to your people at any given point.
Well, I don't know exactly what it says, but I know it's written in the hand of these, well, what used to be outside. I don't know what they're doing here. I wish I could read this damn paper and figure it out, but whatever they were doing here wasn't good. These things usually are in the deepest parts of the ocean. They don't come up on land. And the fact that there's that they're not only here, but there's others who can clearly understand them, that doesn't exactly bode well.
Oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
Great heavens.
What? We can hold on to them for now. I can put them in my waterproof bag so they don't get wet.
Laura also has a
That sounds
waterproof
like
bag, to be fair.
Is it a little odd that these deep sea fellas are writing all their documents on material that gets destroyed underwater?
Is it destroyable paper with water?
It's standard parchment, yeah.
Yeah, that is odd. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, if they're up here, then it's probably all they could really write on. Can't find any of that deep sea magic-y stuff down below.
Laura, I need an insight check from you.
Wow.
Hot damn.
solid.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into battle and she's gonna die.
Oh no.
I don't want that, but how the rolls are looking.
Yeah, you might have that problem later. You
Bardic
realize
Inspiration, say.
that... I mean, this isn't even written in the same kind of ink you would normally find in the deep sea. Which would still work on parchment. Like, you have a bottle of it hidden away somewhere that you use sometimes. Usually on your fancier maps. This is written in, like, ink you could buy in a normal store on land. Which these goblin sharks could never get into those places. Or would they even try to?
Goblin shark, goblin shark.
God damn it.
I'll just furrow my brow and just kind of shake my head. Well, the ink used on this paper isn't exactly something you can find underwater either. So, I'd venture to guess that there's some sort of land dweller, or at least someone from the ocean that can also live on land, that's working with them. I don't know why, or for what purpose, but only something like one of us could go and, go to a shop and get some parchment and quills and ink, because just the mere sight of those things will send people running. So there's got to be someone on the outside working with them. I don't know who, but...
Could it be a Genasi, and that's why there's Genasi language, or...
Do I recognize it as Genasi language?
You do not. I mean, but...
Okay.
Do I recognize this building?
But I reckon. So.
Okay,
So
so Avery recognized it as Genasi. I believe he did state that it was Genasi.
Yes.
So you
Yes,
are
it is.
aware that it's Genasi, you just didn't recognize it as such. Toko, I need a history check. Nope.
No, I do not. Mm-mm. What is this? Never seen this before in my life.
You're standing in it,
Never seen it.
Eyes
First time.
closed.
though. The entire time she's had her eyes
Worth
closed.
asking. Am I hearing any of this? whole time?
You're hearing snippets, but you're not hearing anything concrete that you would be able to, like, oh, this thing!
Okay.
And same goes for Darenthal.
It's worth noting that I've said
I'm
a
not
few
allowed in
times
the
I feel
room.
like someone lives here.
I will say, though, you two can now walk into the room as you're hearing them all talk.
Oh, everybody's in here.
Oh, it's cramped in here.
Real snug.
I like how Delora goes there instead of just climbing on Darenthal.
I just lay down.
Well, Avery got on the desk again, so I
Yeah,
don't
he
blame
does
her.
that.
Yeah.
He's a captain.
He just wants
He's your captain, not my captain.
Oh,
It
captain,
could
my
be.
captain.
Our captain.
hashtag not my captain.
Honestly, I'm just
when Togo says that, I'm like, but I could be. Wink, and then I give it bardic inspiration.
Man.
Brilliant. I assume
Togo just
Togo has
crunches her
bardic
eyebrows
inspiration.
every time. Just ugh.
I assume the five of you fill in Amorous and Darenthal about what you found.
No.
Toko
Yeah.
says nothing, but Fizz explains some of it. And then Amorous reiterates again. It's like, I've been saying, it seems like someone lives here.
Mhm.
Obviously
It seems
somebody
that-
who has no need
Yeah.
for food, because that kitchen is absolutely terrible.
Mhm.
And they must not entertain much, because that dining room's filthy too. But the rest of these rooms are spick and span.
That is odd.
Intriguing.
Did you find a new cast iron at least?
Well, I certainly
Wow.
wouldn't call it new.
Well, new to your pockets at least.
Well seasoned, I suppose.
Oh, it definitely
Ew,
needs to be
no.
reseasoned.
Generational. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Ugh. 3 months just sitting there? Ugh.
What, you don't like the taste of dust in your bacon?
Mm.
I'm more worried about how
Adds
that
some nice
seasoning holds
texture.
up with the dust.
Best flavored pancakes.
Can I see the pages?
Oh yeah, you can see them, but you can't read them.
Okay, I don't remember if we established that it necessarily wasn't like infernal.
Yeah, there isn't a lick of an infernal on these pages. The only infernal you
Okay,
saw was in that other room.
Was the circle. Cool. Never mind. I look at the pages and I get nothing.
Well, Toga will gather up the pages and then say, well, there's no use figuring out it here. Might as well explore a little bit, huh? She'll stuff them in her bag.
Yeah, clearly these people haven't been around in at least 3 months now, so...
Yeah, but it seems this operation employs more than just one race of people that speak one language. So...
Maybe it's some other sort of piratey.
Well, we already encountered goblin sharks, but there may be someone else working with the goblin sharks. Someone that can write in Genasi.
Or is it Genasi?
So are the primary people who would write in it, presumably, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be another turtle that you hit with the boat.
A turtle Genasi?
They just think that they're a Genasi because they got hit with the boat. Rattled their brain.
Yeah.
No, they are. No, it's the turtle part is only the shell, and then the body is Genasi.
You're coming up with some wild
Avery ever
ideas.
mentioned?
Oh, the front door's locked.
I'm sorry, I just do
You
it.
can
Darren
unlock that.
Paul!
No, you're on the inside. You can unlock it, no problem. Darren, what were we trying to say there?
Did Avery ever mention about the initial pages talking about transformation?
I do not believe he mentioned it to the group.
No.
It was only
Holy
Toko
shit,
he
the
was
spider
telling
just
about what
tried
was
to
on those.
climb down right in front of me.
All right.
Oh, and on the way out of the room, I also mentioned it to Fizz.
The
So
transformation
like be on the
stuff?
lookout. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Transmission and the sacrifices.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem very friendly.
No, let's be sure to keep an eye out for any suspicious behavior.
Can Toko build a sandcastle? Just
Toko
for
can
funsies?
absolutely build a sandcastle.
That's so funny.
Toko's gonna
It's a part
roll
of the map I haven't seen.
survival
Yes.
and intelligence.
Yes? Oh.
You're rolling
Can
two
I
things.
also roll these?
Sure.
Corvus just wants to roll.
Corvus was trying to show you up.
No.
Is there
Damn
anything? Oh
it.
my god.
So you get the right
You
kind
still-
of sand, Toko, but you cannot get it to shape correctly at all. Meanwhile, Corvus, like 5 feet away from you, just builds a beautiful sandcastle. And even managed to give it like a semi-working gate and shit, and you're just like, what the fuck?
That
Wait,
moment
no, I
when
got
the
you. Hang on. I gotta
emotional
remember my
support-
god, though.
Yeah, that moment when the emotional support goblin just ends up emotionally damaging you.
No, you can have mine.
No, not a goblin, but that's okay.
Fuck, what's my god? I forget the names. Even though I
Kai-Enjin.
named it.
And the name got changed.
Huh? Say that again?
Kai-Enjin.
Oh, what the cayenne gene is that? Corvus? Look at that!
Now we're gonna bounce over to who is that again? Fizz and it. Darenthal up in that upper storeroom.
Oh, it's me.
Nope, other side.
No, other side.
Oh, other side? Okay.
Are you guys doing particular investigations or just looking around the room?
Oh yeah, I was looking for this door. I
investigate.
needed something to hold the oral.
This room does actually have a small box to be about the right size. You find pretty easily. Darenthal, anything from
I will
you?
hand it to Darenthal to hold.
You do anything in particular there, Darenthal?
I'll do some investigating.
Roll investigation. Not terrible. You find some casks of water, a couple casks of alcohol,
Ooh. Yes.
and then a bunch of expired shit, like moldy breads and
Ew.
a couple plants that have gained new life.
We'll have to let Ambrose know.
Potatoes growing and their own potatoes.
It's not potatoes. They used to be green, and they're not green anymore. But there's new green on them. He's bad.
The circle of life.
That unironically does sound like potatoes.
It's
Yeah.
not, I promise. It's like lettuces and... Most people here don't... sorry, the Genasi, as in general, do not eat potatoes.
Mm,
A lot of beans, though. And tofu.
lots of farting.
Gotta have your beans.
What's with everyone in beans in this country?
Different kind of beans.
Yeah,
Dwarves
not
have
me.
one type of beans. Genasi have different types of beans.
Can I see what's in this storm though?
Just like when Toko was in there, it's fairly
Oh,
empty.
Toko was in this one?
Toko was in that one, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's fairly empty. It's got a couple of crates that are cracked open. You can see that you can kind of see that there was a creature in here. But fucking hell, Slendy. But nothing beyond that.
Okay.
I just need to throw this over to
Let me
someone.
get out of here.
I'll just put it there. Anybody else doing anything in particular?
Oh, you paused it.
Say again?
I said, oh, you paused it. No, you did. No, man.
No.
Okay. To note,
I mean,
you don't know where Delora is, but she still has the piece of coral.
Oh,
You can unlock the door from the inside.
that's what I did. I did that.
Oh,
here
don't
we go.
forget to give Delora the box.
Yeah, you right,
Right
right
back.
past Delora.
there you go. I'm gonna go smash up the remains of the circle.
He hands you a box. Here you go, and then just walks away immediately.
I just gotta blink like, oh, thanks.
I think he may have found some liquor.
You know, like, I almost imagine he just, like, puts the box on top of her head as she's, like, sitting down, and he just keeps walking. And she's like, oh.
Needed a
Coral
box,
fits in
here's a
there.
box.
Fizz, Darnthal, as you walk past Ambrose and Avery, do you mention what you found in that back storeroom?
Yeah, I let Ambrose know about the water and alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd tell him about the booze.
Okay.
I think I
bothered
can smell
with
the booze at this point.
No, they're sealed casks. You wouldn't be able to smell it.
Oh, okay. But wouldn't it the scent leak out?
Not
Not if it's a
generally.
good seal.
And not at this distance either.
Okay.
The smell dissipates a lot faster than you'd think.
Mm-hmm. I just thought I'd be able to, because they're not really held together by anything else besides the iron rings.
That doesn't mean they're not sealed well. Let's make
Okay.
that very clear.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a leaking barrel, it's a really shitty barrel. Even, like, way back in the day, barrels were actually really good at holding things. They still are. And the techniques
Yeah.
haven't changed that much. They just added power tools.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, Darnthal, Fizz, are you just gonna follow him into that room?
Yeah, I'll watch.
Alright, I'm gonna back out. Is anybody else doing anything here before I go to them in there? Or is Corvus just kind of gloating about the sandcastle?
I'm just spinning.
That's why I'm saying
No,
gloating.
he's gloating about his name.
I like this
Sandcastle.
skin. That's not a gloat.
It's a
I'm
gloat.
spinning anytime.
Yes,
It's
but under
okay.
this context, you're gloating. Just because it's
Oh,
funnier
it's
that way.
Drilling into
gloating.
the sand.
Oh.
No, he's not gloating. He's just, they're just really excited about how well their sandcastle was.
Meanwhile, Toko is having an existential crisis.
No.
Why does it keep falling over?
Yeah, she's still trying to get something, and it's just not working.
It's not staying together at all.
Alright, if nobody else has anything they're gonna do immediately, I'm gonna go
No.
up to Donthal and Fizz. What are you guys doing in there?
I was gonna smash the remains of the circle.
In what way?
Just hammer the wood.
Okay. Are you hammering the carved portion, the inked portion, the empty portion?
I'd say probably start with the carved portion.
Alright. You're actually gonna have to give me an attack roll.
Oh wow.
I really need to figure out what the
Darren
Damn.
Paul's nice.
I need you guys to do a setting thing. I forgot to do that earlier. Damn it. We'll do it after.
The big hit.
Yeah. So
That's a big hit.
you slam your club down into this carved portion, and the wood just shatters. Fizz, give me Arcana. Woo! You notice nothing. Darnthal, you smashed the some of the carved characters and weird magic bullshit that you don't understand.
Don't like it.
You don't like it. You can do more?
They probably another swing or two.
You're gonna have to roll me an attack roll each time. One at a time. You smash more of it. But hold on.
Let's do it twice.
How are you doing that twice in a row like that?
I have no idea. I just clicked it.
You must have double clicked it. So the 15 was first. Wait, 2015. Okay. So then you get this 8. You go to swing down, and something. You should be able to swing down on this, no problem. Something forces your club away from the circle, and it smashes right next to it.
Oh.
It's not that you missed, it's that you were made to miss. And you can tell the difference.
I'd try and investigate that, but
Both of
I
you
don't
give
know
me
how I would.
Arcana.
Oh my.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Surprisingly good.
Holy shit!
Yo!
We're both really in tune right now.
You both recognize pretty much at the exact same time that this magic circle seems to almost be protecting itself. And even though some of the carved portion has been smashed, it's not. It's still active. Like whatever got brought out from this, or whatever's being brought up, whichever one it is still happening.
Well, that doesn't seem good.
I really don't like this. But I'm not magic. Let's get some of the magic folks in here.
Well, there's been a lot of commotion inside. Are we hearing any of this? I mean, he's banging around.
Smashing.
So Delora, Corvus, Toko are too far away for sure. Amros and Avery, you're giving me perception checks. DC 18.
I'm just really sad about the sandcastle, so I'm
Just
pouting.
really sad about the sandcastles. Amros, you hear nothing. Avery, you hear nothing.
Damn, those are 4 too.
Yeah. Darnthal, Viz, what you guys doing here?
Unless I don't know anything about this summoning circle.
Yeah, it's the problem is you don't have a
More
wizard.
magic people.
You have a magic
Sure
person.
don't.
Magic or a person?
You don't have a magic or person.
Do we have a warlock? Let them deal with it.
We have 2, 2, and 2. So
2, 2, 1.
And
Sorry,
2, 2, 2.
1.
Yeah.
Sorry. Blah.
2, 2, 2, 1.
We have 3 casters.
It's like Avery was
Yeah,
not more
but-
magic than Fizz.
You know.
Would I be more magic than them?
In certain context, yes. In this context, who knows?
Probably not.
Who
knows?
Druids don't
with that
usually
low
deal with
perception
demon
though,
summoning. 8 perception, yes.
What, you
Can
mean I
I-
can't summon a
can I
demon
say
tree?
can I say that I was too busy trying to help Toko with the sandcastle?
Toko, give you another pair of checks with advantage. It was nature and intelligence.
I could also do nature if you want.
19.
Nice.
It was survival last time, but no biggie.
Oh, you're right.
Oh shit, I can reroll.
No, it's fine.
I forgot.
I
Oh.
forgot. I gave you the wrong ones, but
Well, fair enough. That one. Ah!
Damn.
Nice.
so Avery
That doesn't-
comes over and actually helps you, and between the two of you are able to actually get this set up much more properly, and you now have like a whole fort to rival Corvus's.
I'm gonna head out to let them know about that.
You walk out and you just see these two huge sandcastles on the beach. And your captain is like actively shaping one of them.
I'm using my rapier to not my rapier, my dagger to carve out the tower.
All right, I'm glad you're having a great time out here while we're messing with summoning circles that don't want to get destroyed.
Stop trying to summon demons. It's bad for your health.
I'm stopping
Oh.
other people.
You can't hear this conversation.
Arenthal is trying to destroy it and it's protecting itself, and we both have no idea how it's doing that.
I
Don't
could take a look
me.
at it.
Dude,
I could
you
take a
said
look
it was-
at it.
I'm sorry.
It does seem strange that it wouldn't get destroyed. There is some powerful magic that must be at play. So I go check it.
Mm-hmm. Ambrose?
Well, you said that it was an infernal, so I was just
Yes.
wondering, like, are they like legible words, or is it like
It's
what?
legible words, but what you're reading is like summon and subjugate, and it's like single words.
But not like a name or
No,
any kind of
there's
anything.
no name, there's no real identifier of what it's supposed to be doing, other than summon, subjugate, like slave, and like things that would be like basically summoning a thing and then turning it into the summoners under the summoner's command.
It's Arcana, right?
Yes. Give me an
Okay.
Arcana check. Nope.
Ah!
Fucking
Ooh,
hell.
rip.
With a +4!
Doesn't matter. That's still a nat fucking 1.
God damn.
I'll let you
Can
know
Toko
a secret.
try? For
I'll
funsies?
try.
Anybody can
Let's
try.
for fun.
You have to get a natural 20.
What is it? Arcana?
Arcana.
Rip.
You gotta be.
No.
Can I ask Fizz if he could help me?
Sure.
With advantage, but you still
Cool.
need a natural 20. Nothing else will do it.
Another
Because-
one or just the same one?
No, you're doing a fresh roll.
Okay.
And all of you can make multiple checks if you want, just don't spam them. Never mind, you don't need to.
The help was all he needed.
Yep.
So,
Power
to note,
of friendship.
the reason you needed a natural 20 is because none of you are wizards.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You get your
They're
magic from
magicer than
song,
me.
from a connection to nature, from having a fancy pouch, and then from who the fuck knows with Darenthal and Toko.
Hey. I got a god, bitch.
That's a lie. You're not a cleric. Darenthal's magic comes from muscles.
An
I'm
aesthetic
a monk.
My
Man,
magic
he's
comes
got
from
them
my
magic
speech.
muscles.
Monks are not
I
inherently
cast Fist.
religious. Yeah, I know exactly who you're referencing, and it's yourself. Because I feel like you've
Anyways,
said that
what
before.
does
What?
everyone else is Captain C?
Everyone else is captain. God damn it. Avery,
Mhm.
you kneel down. You still have comprehend languages active, and use the same as like
Yes.
summon, subjugate, control, slave, master, and then there's a word.
My eyes widen.
And that's just like, it's like as you go deeper, it's just more of that same thing, and then some gibberish, because some of this is just magical incantation stuff that doesn't have literal translations. But what you understand as you that's just from your comprehend languages being active. Your actual Arcana check is you realize that some of that arcane stuff in the center is not creating a shield over it, but creating, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Like a deference field?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I was thinking like Percy Jackson Mist. Or,
Okay.
What's the other series that has a similar deal?
I understand.
I'm just trying for the maximum amount of understanding with the audience, not just my players. What was the other one that did that? I am so blanking on this.
So it's like an illusion.
Like essentially,
It's
yeah,
not
it's
an illusion. But it's anything that attacks it is encouraged to not. And so it both actively and passively redirects strikes to a point.
To a point.
It's gaslighting us. That's what's happening.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a gaslighting field. That's probably the best way to put it. Do you share? Or keep
Yes.
the information to yourself? Okay. So you explain this to the group. What you still can't really tell is if this has been used or what it's fully for. You're just recognizing this particular effect.
Mm-hmm.
And you, of course, all notice that part of the floor has been smashed by Darenthal.
Yep.
Darenthal smash.
You've seen it, it's been smashed. You assume it was Darenthal because of the size and shape of the smash.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it was him and Fizz in here, and Fizz doesn't have the means to do this in both muscles and weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you never know.
Let me just double check something here, but I'm pretty sure.
He just
Keep the secret
ground
power out.
pounds like Mario.
Fizz has a strength of 12. Darenthal has a strength of like
So strong.
16. It's a
That's
little
kind of
different.
funny that me and Fizz have the same strength.
Yeah, well, you're both.
My strength's
bards.
higher than my end.
It's a good thing you don't use it. So
Never mind me with an 18 strength.
Yeah, well,
We established this last time. It's the cast irons.
yeah. So what's everybody doing? Or anybody doing?
Well, I gotta figure out a way to get that booze back to the ship.
You're not gonna do that from
You
this
have
room.
an 18th drink.
I guess was there anything else in this room?
It was the bed, the rug. There's a bookshelf in the back corner, and then
Oh,
this
can we go look at the bookshelf?
circle. Go ahead and look at the bookshelf. Roll me investigation.
Books.
You have
There are
bardic spell,
books.
by the way, if you want it.
You're just kind of yeah. If you want to use your bardic inspiration, you can.
Can I look at the
Mm-mm.
bookshelf?
You can also look at the bookshelf. Go ahead and roll investigation. Toko, you just see books. You're not pulling nothing is really jumping out at you. Same for Corvus. It's just a bunch of random books. Nothing specific. God. You have a plus
Hey, Delora,
6
do you
to
recognize any
investigation,
of these books?
and
Yeah.
you still rolled too low.
Yeah, that's kind of why I scoffed when I rolled that.
Wow.
Delora, you were specifically called.
Yeah. Sure. I'll take a look. See.
Nope.
Book.
No. I don't
Everyone's taking a look at
recognize
this
any of this.
bookshelf, so
Fizz, you're
I'll
next.
look over. Mine's not good either, though.
I'll help Fizz.
So
I'm getting books
confused.
off the shelf.
Fizz, you have the help
Oh
action.
my god!
What are the odds?
Oh, no.
There we go. Okay. So
Fizz
Fizz
was
doesn't
on
notice
top.
anything initially, and then
Yeah, help me up.
Darenthal walks over and literally just picks him up. And as you're lifted up, one of the shelves was really hard for you to see at your normal height. He raises you up to like his chest, and there's a title that you just spy immediately that literally reads Demon Summoning for Dummies.
Ah,
They had a 101 book this whole time.
I'll take it down and let everyone know. Thanks, Darnthal. You'll get a raise.
See, the great
raise.
benefits are kicking in.
Here's a note for you guys. Pirate crews are generally paid in shares, with officers getting more shares than your standard. Like a standard crew member gets 1 share. Officers get 3 shares. First mate gets 5. Captain gets 8. So basically, what Fizzes says is, "I'll give you 1 of my shares."
Damn, bro.
Yes.
He didn't specify how long though. It might only just be once.
Doesn't matter. Money's
bonus
money.
is still a bonus.
Or just get an extra piece of meat.
Or
Wow.
something, exactly, yeah.
Money is money.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Free
So
stuff is
you've
free
got
stuff.
this book, the spine marked in common, mind you. Demon Summoning for Dummies.
I'll let
What on earth are
everyone
you
know
gonna
I
do
found the
with
to-do book. Yeah.
So funny.
Maybe it'll let us know what's up with this circle.
Well, I can't read, so have fun with
Apparently, I can't either.
I mean, I'm
Going
a dummy,
strong.
so I guess I should use it.
Wait, are we summoning demons? Because I don't want any part of that.
I was thinking it might have like a off way.
Off button, yeah.
it. An off switch.
Do we turn it on and off again?
Question, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If we do actually summon a demon, could one potentially make a pact with it and gain a subclass?
Who knows?
We are in session 3.
You gotta start off early.
Who knows?
What if the demon's that bloody deep guy?
Then it could be a good thing to look and see if there's an off switch.
That daddy deep guy.
Daddy deep guy.
God
What's up with the
fucking damn it.
What's up with the summoning circle defending
Sorry,
itself?
Daddy,
It's not
I've
even
been
a
bad.
complete- Like it's not
Oh
completed.
my lord.
Has anybody opened the book yet?
Hey, Faze, is there an
Darnthal
on
might
or off
really.
button?
Isn't
This is
Fizz
holding the book and won't share.
I'll let you look at it, sure. Who wants to read the demon summoning book?
I'll look at it. I'll read it.
Avery takes the demon summoning book, opens it, and is going to roll me intelligence, arcana,
Mhm.
and
Oh.
just those 2.
Why do I have a
Flattened?
feeling this is going to get passed around?
Just flat intelligence
Oh,
and
no,
then
I
arcana,
have-
separate checks.
So that's an ability check?
Ability check, investigation, or intelligence, I'm
Damn
sorry,
it.
No. Investigation. Intelligence.
and then arcana.
Wow.
Well, it is called For
2
Dummies,
6s.
so while you don't find an on or off switch, you do
Mhm.
get some understanding of like why does it say those words around the center, and it's exactly what you thought initially of this is what it does. Like this is to bind the demon to the caster, but that's really all the useful information you're able to glean. The rest of this is just confusingly written to you.
Who wants to read
Sorry.
the demon summoning book next?
Can I try?
I didn't
I'll
hear
try
the first step. It kind of
Corvus.
cut off.
All right, Corvus.
I think I had the highest too, by the way. That's so funny.
Corvus, you're gonna give me the same thing. Intelligence and Arcana. Holy
Oh
shit.
my god!
Well,
So while you don't
Wild
understand
shit.
it from a magic perspective, what you do
The logic
understand,
makes sense.
beyond just what the words mean, is that there are charms and like there are things listed in this book for protecting. It's like there's a thing in here about protect. You don't understand what it is, but it's protecting the circle. There's a bit about what materials to make a circle out of. and you see that the same partial circle at one point, and you look at that, and you realize that it matches the one on the ground directly, but even the one in the book isn't completed. At least that you found. Toko, go ahead and make your rolls as the book gets passed around. Toko. You're doing about as well as Avery.
It's a book.
It's a book. It's got magic stuff in it. That's about it.
Can I take a crack at it?
Roll your checks.
Sure, just like a cookbook.
By all means.
I hope he rolls like that.
I was about to say, like, wait, watch him roll insanely. Nope.
Watch him understand the magic. Oh.
Nope.
Nope. Again, you're getting about the same that Avery gleaned off of this thing. It's got magic stuff in it. You understand the magical component a little bit better. It's specifically the runes in the center are what are creating this protective field.
It's the. Well, I mean, I share that with the group.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Darnthal.
That
You
is such
dummy
bad.
for dummy!
Darnthal picks up the book.
Holds it
Looks at
upside
it.
down, yeah.
No. He looks at it.
I'm busting the flames.
He flips the pages. Then he goes, "Magic's dumb."
So true.
It
And
might
he-
be for
Magic is
dummies, but
dumb.
it's not for us.
And he hands the book off to the next person.
I think Dolores is next, no?
Yeah, I guess I'll
There's
give it
no
a crack.
way.
Well,
Consistent.
well,
All these below average rolls are so fucking
And
funny.
so it returns to me.
oh my god.
Yeah, nobody gets any new information on that cycle. Would you
Wait,
like to
Fizz
make
roll
more
for the book
rolls?
yet?
I haven't
Fizz
rolled
is
yet.
the first one to roll.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
rolled
no,
yet.
it's
you haven't?
Fizz.
No, I didn't roll. I just handed it off.
Oh, okay. An 11, okay. There
There we
we go.
I was gonna say if it didn't
Okay.
do it with that, I want
So
to reroll.
you twist your understanding of magic to kind of understand what's going on in this thing. I cannot believe, what is this, 2 nat 20s on different sides of it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine was a dirty
Corvus, then Fizz.
Yeah, this is just correct.
Oh no, Corvus was a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close enough.
I had the nat 20 to find the book with Darnthal.
That's true, yeah, you did. So what you find is, from a magical standpoint, this this circle is actually not incomplete. The reason there's this powder residue is that's what was used to name the demon. And then as soon as the summoning is complete, that
Erased.
can be wiped away without actually breaking the magic. So
Makes
whatever
sense, wouldn't
was
wanna leave the demon's
summoned
name
with
around.
this is in the world somewhere.
Well, that's
Unfortunately,
not
it looks
cash
like
money.
it wasn't
Twitch.
incomplete.
Does that fancy book tell you anything about what the demon does?
Depends on which one was summoned.
Yeah, there are no names of demons in here. There's literally like somewhere in the back. It's just like there's a thing in the table of contents is appendix of demon names, and then you go to the appendix and it's just like, why the fuck would you tell you this?
Derek, just kidding.
Talk about gaslighting.
I mean, I think that's more of a troll. I don't think it's that.
Do we figure out our method for turning off the protection at least? Even though
there
we know
isn't
it's already been used. Oh, good.
There is no way of turning off the protection. You just keep trying to smack it until it breaks. It's not a perfect thing. It doesn't fully prevent you from hitting it. It just makes it more annoying too.
Alright, Darn.
I
Oh, you
just
heard
keep
him. Keep going.
Crash.
Damn.
Okay. Are you clicking once or twice when you do that?
once.
What the fuck is
Interesting.
happening? Anyway,
Well, like the hot bar at the bottom.
but he's not clicking that as far as more. He's clicking the club in his inventory, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
don't know what's causing
Yeah.
that. We'll worry about it later.
That's strange. Yep.
So we'll count that as 2 separate rolls. That's fine. We ignore that nat 20 that I did, because that was just a testing thing. I burned your nat 20,
Oh.
by the way.
You're only nat 20 for the session. I hope.
It isn't even yours. As you just
I know we're
smash
wasting
up
yours.
this this circle, give me one more set of attack rolls. Both times it comes
Weird.
off. Interestingly, one of these hits, you come down, and it slants it away, over the empty space, and past it into the ground. Even the space that doesn't have anything in it is protected by this. And you can go ahead and keep trying to smash it. There you go.
Now,
Your next strike, just because why the fuck did it avoid this, goes directly into that empty space. And the next one follows, and you just crack. There's that full empty space. And there's a flash on the remaining, like, unmolested is probably not quite the right phrase, but it's what came up. It flashes, and then the ink portion burns away, leaving nothing left on that portion of the floor.
definitely a Hulk movement.
Like it's not even burned into the wood; it's just gone.
I think I hit the off switch.
Good job.
And then, for good measure, you also smash the center as well.
Sounds
That
about
was
right.
the secret. You had to smash the center.
Yeah.
And then it would just be free hits, but you never rolled high enough to actively do that.
You tell us this
Dumb.
after the session is over.
But it's so much funnier to make you go, "Why the fuck are my dice hating me?"
Now we should all probably get out to this room because this floor doesn't look so stable anymore.
Surely there's n-
Certainly not with 7 people in it. One of
Or
them
with
being
their
a
involved
giant
knife.
turtle.
All right, I'll go grab booze, and then where are we going after this?
That was not established.
We're taking Toko.
Oh, we were going to Toko's.
Yeah, we are escorting her.
To her monastery.
Right.
Are we on the island for my monastery? I
Yes.
should have asked this last time.
Yes, this is the same island.
Alright.
Man, so you got some
Right, I've
culty shit
officially
going on
seen everything.
right next door.
Yeah, I guess so. I only get sent out to do chores, so.
Toko, as you come out here, I assume you try to get your bearings to know which direction you need to be going.
Yes,
So you're gonna roll me survival.
fuck. Okay.
Does someone want to give her a help action?
She also has Bardic Inspel.
She does have Bardic Inspiration, that's true. Daranthal, I'm just
She
gonna move
wants
you over
it.
here. So you can grab booze.
I'll help my bestie.
All right.
Oh,
Alright, Toko, go ahead and take that advantage.
the same roll, new roll.
Same roll, just hit the up arrow on that. There you
Oh, nice.
go.
Yay.
Besties for resties.
Girl
So
power.
you do a little spin. You're like, and you just kind of lean out. You lean out a little. Which way is north again? And
That seems accurate.
she points that out, and then you immediately get your bearings. You're like, okay, we're going that way.
No, can I just like casually turn her?
Yes,
Her whole body.
yes. You
That's a funny image.
you like place a hand in the center of her shell, and just kind of gently push her until she's facing north, which is
Oh, right.
this way.
Thank you.
Fun fact. This is north. I just didn't feel like turning the map around.
So which way do I go?
Gotta go.
North is right.
You know which way to go. It's fine. North
North is ocean, I'm pretty sure.
north is ocean.
Oh.
But Daranthal and Amros gather water and booze, and I assume take it to the rowboat so I can be taken back to the ship.
Yep.
Is everybody gonna go back to the ship for this, or are you just gonna stand here and wait for those two?
I'll wait. I'll hang out with Toko.
Roll for
So my
friendship.
computer's about to crash.
Roll for friendship.
So if you need me to roll RIP.
Yeah, roll for friendship as a joke. Don't worry. So Darnell and Emerald head out. I mean, it doesn't take that long. You failed your friendship
Not a
check.
great friendship roll.
Damn.
That's a random.
You and Toko are
extra.
no longer friends.
Your actual boat is like over here somewhere. I just don't want to have to go and find one to put in here. So yeah, these two head out. The rest of you, if you want to converse amongst yourselves, not Toko, sorry. You stay put.
Just put it around.
He does this sometimes.
Sorry.
Dianthal Amros, are you having any particular conversation, or are you just rowing back to the ship in silence?
So, how about that circle, huh?
I'm just being circled by two little people.
So Amros sucks at small talk. Let's remember this.
Oh, they're burying me in the sand.
Oh, that's great.
What you think's happening to the rest of the crew?
Oh, that'll be fine.
Off distance screaming. Ah!
But you
Oh,
rolling
they agree.
perception.
I'm gonna roll survival.
That's fair.
Great. See if he just sinks into the sand.
Dianthal, you very faintly hear Avery screaming.
It'll be fine.
You make it to the ship after a few minutes, and of course Korthos and Tyrol help you guys get the. They pull the boat up and they're like, "What the fuck is this? It's heavier than when it was all
Booze.
7 of you on there." You yell up booze, and the boat lurches one side up a little bit faster than the other. And then it equalizes, and you see Korthos, he's like, "What kind?"
Does it
I
matter?
don't know yet. Gotta open it up.
He's like, "Can I open one now?"
How many do we have?
There are 3 of booze and 5 of water.
Do we know which is which, or is it just Russian roulette with?
Oh no,
barrels?
it's the
I think
water.
you should know.
Water barrels are marked specifically.
I'd say
say
probably
one
best to
is
wait for
good.
the captain.
Fine. They collect it back on the ship. It's like, we'll get these down in the hold. What's everybody else doing?
I appreciate the instinct of Fizz and Corvus as they
No,
dancing
me
in
too. I've
sand.
been very entertained by it.
Me too.
Just burying me in the sand.
I'm just gonna center the map on this for a little bit here.
Hashtag not my captain. So
So Korthos asks you guys, like, what's going on? Why is it just the 2 of you?
Bit of
Other
a
than-
kerfuffle.
Other than the obvious of you had to bring all these casks, and you can only fit so many casks and people on a boat at the same time.
Can Karthos hear me scream?
No, he's too far away.
Damn.
Bit of a kerfuffle, but
I mean, I think
we
he.
got 3 booze out of it, and everyone's fine. So now we're gonna go help the turtle with their turtle things.
You got it. Hopefully nobody dies. I think we have some people with applications if we need, though, back at Alora. So, good luck!
Best.
new captain, new
Yeah.
cook, new co-captain. Yeah, it's fine.
It gives you a thumbs up and lowers you guys back into the water. And you head back off to the beach. As you two arrive on the beach, move you back on there for you. You see, well, you don't see Avery until you look down, where Fizz and Corvus are just being Earthborn.
Admiring
What?
our work.
and admiring
What
their
have
work.
you
It was
done
like,
to the cotton?
like,
I think it's blood for the sand god.
it was like, this is brilliant. This is the best burying we've ever done. And there are
Yet.
straight up tears streaming down Avery's face.
Those two have become besties now for life.
Oh, I hope so.
Alright, well, I mean,
I don't-
we gotta unbury him because we got total business.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's my support
guess-
gnomes. Let's go.
Would I be able to like dig myself out?
Give me a strength check. Sorry, no, athletics.
Okay.
No,
Damn.
Can I do a strength check to yank him out?
go for it, athletics.
You're yanking my head, by the way.
You're not even by him.
I picture it as I'm like wrapping
It's
my
like
tail
the-
around your neck and
Oh
just
my
pulling
God.
you.
Just yanking.
Ooh, oh my goodness.
Roll athletics for me. Nope.
Oh,
Just succeeds at throttling him.
just like choke
Roll
him a
me
little bit.
a
I
flat
need to
d20.
save.
Roll me a flat d20, Ambrose.
Oh God, do you break his neck?
You kill the captain.
Slash
Oh,
roll.
God.
Nope, you're good.
Not
Okay.
dead today.
Nothing bad happens.
Darenthal, I think you can yank him out now if you want.
Are you gonna try to yank him out directly or give a help action?
Me?
I'll
No,
give
I'm
help.
absolutely not going to.
Darenthal.
I'll give help.
Help? Alright, Ambrose,
Yeah.
go ahead and pop that 7 at advantage. Nope.
I think you'll just have to do
Help
it
me.
yourself.
You have to understand, we're really good at what we do.
It's
You know
a
what?
very
I
successful
see that.
burying.
Yeah, Corvus and
Yeah,
Fizz are
it's just my
both looking
tail.
at this with so much pride on their faces.
I think they literally twisted me around so I like corkscrewed into the sand.
That's impressive.
Gotta do it the other way.
Yeah, dude, give him a
Oh.
twist.
So Fizz says that.
Like, let it rip.
Who's making the next check?
I feel like that would call for a saving for me, regardless.
Darenthal,
Nope.
not good
Wrong
enough.
direction.
Can
Which
somebody
way?
help me?
Counterclockwise.
Avery, go
You
ahead
turned
and
it
give
right
me your
inside me.
attempt.
Athletics gun?
Nope.
God damn it.
Ambrose?
This is
Athletics
so
again.
My
stupid
left
thing
or your
that
left?
sped so randomly. There you go!
It was your left.
GG.
Oh
Clap.
my god.
It takes
Ambrose
you
is left-handed.
you're like you've heard twist, so you're trying to twist, and the rest of them, not the rest of them, between you and Darenthal, you've kind of like dug in a little bit and found like the barest hint of his shoulders, and between your tail and your hands, you're just finally able to twist him, and he just
Literally blade it.
loosens, and then you can pop him right out. And the sand, there's just a hole there of like, how tall are you again? Yeah, Avery? Yeah, there's like a 6-foot deep hole in the sand now that's just like slowly filling in.
It's like got a vague
Wow.
corkscrew on the outside of it. You can kind of see like it's threaded.
Just a
That's
little
so
bit.
funny.
You handed me the chance for something stupid, and I took it immediately.
Hey, I just found this so funny.
It's hilarious.
It's horrifying.
And then Toko leads you off down the shoreline.
Just me stumbling a bit, like, okay, let's go.
This way.
He's just constantly like stumbling in circles now.
Just for the next like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Come on, Captain.
And we're actually going to move back over to the Laughing Isles. We're going to zoom in. I'm going to move this
Enhance.
along. Not enhance, just zoom. Because I don't have maps for the next part, it's fine. But you move through the shoreline. It's a lot further than you thought, Toko. You must have... I mean, On a boat versus on a ship versus swimming under your own power, it's very different. Not that you don't take a walk during this, but not this much of one. You did not come along the right spot at all. Because normally you'd swim around. What's that one called again? I swear I know my places. That's where it's coming from. Okay. How did I get that? Oh, that's how. You come around not Anthem, sorry. Ashelra. It's got like that southern tip there you can see. You come around that and stop and then come across, so your path was not the same. Because you guys came more this way? When normally you would go nope, I need to select delete. That's what I'm doing. You would do this. So the route confused you. So while you normally take a walk down the beach in the final bits, you take a much longer walk this time. And you misjudge the distance apparently so badly that night begins to fall. Giving you the options of either resting or walking through the dark. But not all of you have dark vision.
I believe? No, wait. Why would I have dark vision?
Well, we can't stop here.
It's an unassuming piece of coastline. It's not like it's... And there's enough space here, like you could come up against a cliff and the tide will not get you. And you do have...
Well, I guess we could.
You do have camping gear. Not a lot of it, but you have some. You've got like 2 tents and some bedrolls.
I'd say up to the people who don't have night vision.
Yeah, I have dark vision, so I'm good.
You also had that fight and spent some
My
resources on it.
elf
Remember that part too. You haven't had a rest since then.
Or we could have a rest.
Yeah. What'd you think, Captain?
I've kind of been trancing the entire time.
Oh, you cannot walk in trance.
Oh, okay. Then it is better to spend the night in the boat, but it would be beneficial to get a head start in the morning. Well, why don't we ask everybody to see what everyone thinks? Would you rather sleep in the boat on the hammocks and the beds, or would you rather camp out in the forest?
Note, you left the rowboat back at that fishery several hours away.
Oh my god.
Because Toko thought you were a lot closer, so she said, oh yeah, it's right over here.
Never mind.
And then you walked for several hours. So actually, I'll back up a little bit. You guys have been walking for like 3 hours. This is when you're making the choice of, do we keep going, or do we go back and go to the ship and take that further down?
Okay, I misunderstood that.
No, that's me not giving you the correct options.
Oh, okay.
Like by the time you realize this, like, it might be a lot further than she thought. You, specifically Delora, reasons that to get back to your rowboat and onto the ship, it would be dark by the time you got there.
Well, I guess there's no use making the trip again, because that's another, that's another big part of the day just spent walking, and I don't think that everybody here would enjoy that, especially after that fight we had.
We can always take shifts to keep in watch, too.
Yeah, I can take first shift. If I'll help set up, and I'll take first shift so that everyone else could.
Hold on, are you going
rest
further
easy.
and camping, or are you turning around? That's the first decision here.
I mean, I have no problem just, camping.
I think we should camp here for the night.
So you continue onwards, find a spot to camp, and then you're deciding like how you're doing your watches and
Okay.
I said you've got 2 tents. Each tent can fit a number of people. The problem is you have very differing sizes of people. So I'll start with, is anyone making the active choice to sleep outside?
Are we near any water?
You are on a shoreline.
Okay, I'll sleep in the water.
I mean, this is Toku's island. She's probably used to sleeping in the sand / water / on a log, probably.
So Toko, like, digs into the sand at a point where she has the guess that tide would hit her and wake her up when it comes in.
That sounds accurate.
Delora just full up goes into the sea and ties herself to like a random rock under the water so she doesn't get dragged away by the currents. In a full routine thing, like she's done this multiple times before. Is anyone else electing to sleep outside? I think those
There's 7 of us, right?
there are
Well, now
5
there's
of you
5.
and 2 tents.
Well, yeah. So if there's 2 tents, we can do 2 and 2, and then 1 person can be on watch.
So there you go.
Especially with Fizz and Corvus.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to
They count as one
assume
person.
that Avery and Darenthal, you both trance, so I'm going to assume you guys just take 2 shifts on watch, and that's good enough.
Mhm.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
For Avery, I am rolling Bloodstone. For Darenthal's
What?
watch, I am rolling Quartz.
It's the type. It's which die he's rolling.
Yeah,
Oh,
his DM dies.
okay.
Nothing happens over the night. You all get a long rest. And you are able to continue onwards down the shoreline. I'm going to
Where
assume...
button?
You said long rest, right?
Yes.
Yep.
You just hit the L rest
Click
button.
the long rest button. Yeah.
Man, Darenthal still had 13 points down. It's after getting
I'm
healed.
surprisingly a glass cannon.
Yeah, you found it.
Wait, how many hit points do you have, Darth?
I mean, I got plenty of hit
something.
points, but my AC is
He's got a lower AC.
low.
Mhm.
No, I'll give you ways to deal with that, don't worry. Eventually. You, wake in the morning. Amros, I assume you throw something together with the kind of travel provisions you've got.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't get any supplies or anything food-wise from like the fishing shack, so I imagine like probably just like some jerky and crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Or can I forage throughout the night?
You can, but that means I roll another does something happen check. Because that then
That's
gets
fine.
advantage for you walking away.
That's fine.
Okay. So you can go and forage, you
So,
find...
with-
You find like some decent berries and whatnot. Nothing happens, no worries.
Okay.
Jam and toast now instead of jerky and crackers.
That's about it.
Yeah,
Darenthal,
just
were
have
you
some
going to do the
berries.
same thing, or just
I think I'd probably stay on watch.
stay on watch? KK, I just need to double check something on Delora. 'Cause I know there's a thing, but I need to remember what the fuck it is. It's this one.
Yeah, it's with me.
Not a
sleeping in
thing.
Water.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where it is.
Foraging for
There it
berries and
is.
shrooms.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not that bad. Honestly, it's not amazing. Limited use case type of thing, but it's fine.
Yeah, but you never know.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Also, she just habitually likes to sleep in water.
That is a character thing, I'm aware. And you head further down the beach. Eventually, Toko, you finally recognize where you are.
This is where we're supposed to go. Why'd you take me on land, guys? This was a problem.
She points down a ways. It's still a ways off. It's still probably another hour's walk or so. Is just a cave opening in the cliff on the beach. It's not marked. There's nothing special about it. It's just a random cave. And that's what she's pointing to. Oh, there it is!
There's what?
My monastery, this way. Come on, or actually, or don't. I mean, Yeah.
But I mean, as can we see it?
Are we allowed to see it?
Let's see. Only Delora and Corvus and Darnthal. Because friends. Everyone else tried to eat me, but Delora apologized. And
Did I try to
Darnthal's
eat
kind of
you?
like,
I think I just tried to kill
you
you.
hit me with a boat.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't try to eat you.
I'm not sure I'd be allowed in a monastery anyway.
Again,
Okay, can we make it canon that I did say sorry that she just didn't hear me?
yes, that is exactly
No.
what happened. So you're confused. No, Amros, you are not full demon. You can enter holy spaces.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Also, most monasteries are not holy spaces. Monk monasteries specifically. Like, it's actually rather uncommon for them to be holy spaces.
Good to know. I don't, I guess I can enter.
Except for the fact that Toko said you can't.
I just say you weren't invited.
Wasn't invited. Okay.
Nope. Mm-mm.
The three in the middle of my my overlay here are allowed. Everybody else isn't. Which is a really funny way for that to line up, actually. So she leads you further down,
Have fun.
and as you approach the cave, the mouth of the cave, I need all 7 of you to roll perception. Ambrose sees jack shit.
I know this place. What the fuck?
I've had more nat ones today than I've ever had in my life.
6, who am I missing here?
That's me. Hold on
Avery.
a second.
Captain.
Yo!
Avery,
emotional support
Delora,
notes got it.
Fizz, and Corvus, you all see in the shadows of the mouth of the cave, especially as you get closer. Toko's just excited to be home. She's not really paying attention. But the 4 of you see the glint of metal. And
Thank you for that.
who's in front right now? Like, who's leading the way?
Probably Toko.
Thank you. A bolt flies past you, burying into the sand.
What the?
You all see this.
Oh no.
Toko, these are your
Hey.
friends, right? Is everything all right?
They recognize you, don't they?
I mean, last I checked, but I don't think we ever had armed guards at our entrance.
The 4
Last I
succeeding,
heard.
give me another perception check.
Everybody, or
The 4 who succeeded originally.
everybody?
So Delora, Fizz, Corvus, Avery.
What do I need to roll again?
Perception.
Perception.
Same one.
As you all come up to be sort of in line with Toko, you see in the shadow of the cave another goblin shark. Its anchor
That doesn't bode well.
crossbow held at the ready, another bolt already loaded.
Guys, it's another goblin shark.
What?
They must
Oh,
be in the
that's bad.
monastery.
Oh, that they were Toko's monastery people.
I don't think
You
that's.
should let us
the
know.
case. That doesn't sound correct.
No, we never had goblin sharks in our crew of the monastery. What happened to my monastery?
What do you
Maybe
do?
they're just visiting.
If that cabin is any indication, I don't think it's anything good.
Toko's about to panic, so like,
You are in range of spell attacks and ranged attacks from those who have the longer ranged ones. So Darenthal, Avery, I don't think you have the range, but Fizz does.
I'd
And
probably shoot back.
go ahead and give me an attack roll off your strongbow. That 14 hits. 60 feet, no. If I remember correctly, you have a 120 range, right, Fizz?
No, it's 60.
Oh, okay. So actually, no, it was just Darntha who had range. That arrow smacks into this thing's shoulder, and it immediately retreats into the cave.
Well, come on, guys. We have to get after it.
Yeah, that wasn't the warmest welcome.
There could be more of those things inside, and they're probably attacking Toko's monastery.
Yeah, it's probably not a good sign that we're seeing that guy in there. Let's go after them.
Yeah.
7
Let's
of you
go.
charge forward into the mouth of the cave to find 1 with the arrow still sticking out of its shoulder, and 2 more waiting for you. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.